Do you need to fix nasty resonances and help things sit better in your mix? Well, WA Productions has suddenly entered the resonance suppression ring with its new plugin D-Res. D-Res is on sale for only $9.90 US and promises some unique features that other suppressors simply don't have. But does it stand up to the big guns like Soothe 2? I'm going to do a quick plug-in play today and find out. But first, please like, subscribe, and share, and watch the video to the end. It really helps the channel. And use my Plugin Boutique affiliate link on screen or in the description to grab D-Res and other crazy deals from Plugin Boutique. So this was a bit of a surprise when I opened KVR today and noticed that there was a new challenger in the resonance suppression market. I'm familiar with WA Productions. They've been around for a while and have a variety of plugins that I mostly forgot about. So it was surprising to see them enter this competitive field. Let's hear how it sounds. I have a rock mix here with a guitar stack that has a nasty resonance that you might not notice at first. So simply insert D-Res and you have a bunch of settings here. The first thing you can do is use the listen button to preview the range where the effect will be applied. D-Res only operates in the 1K to 8K spectrum where resonances and masking typically occur. Okay, so this is like when you sweep an EQ with a very narrow band. I will say that this isn't the best way to identify resonances because with an EQ this narrow, everything sounds like a resonance. Yeah, this could trick your ears very easily. For me, I find around 3.1K is usually where I have issues with my guitar. So you can click this here and enter the value. I'll leave it there. And then you simply pull down on the center dial to start cutting the resonances. That sounds better immediately. Let's bypass. Do you hear that whistling tone disappear? This is such an improvement, and it's going to help prevent frequency masking in the mid-range. Something slightly different than plugins like Soothe and Equalizer is that D-Res defaults to non-dynamic suppression. If you want it to act dynamically to the signal, i.e. only suppressing the resonances when they occur, dial in some dynamics here. You can see up here in the spectrum display where D-Res is acting. This will lead to more transparent processing. So far, this is like all the other resonance suppressors out there, but here's a neat trick. If you find that the processing is making your track sound dull, or robbing it of some of its character in that frequency, you can use Compensate to boost the adjacent frequencies to slightly brighten your track, like so. There, I think that adds some punch back to the guitars, while still applying a healthy dose of resonance suppression. This could allow you to hit the processing even harder, knowing you can add some life back later. WA also added another trick to add life to your track if processing has gone too far. There's an exciter up here that will add harmonic saturation to the highs, so you're adding new information to the highs instead of just broad EQ boosting. This is very cool. I can really change the tone of the guitar here. This could be great on vocals and synths too. Speaking of synths, let's switch to a synthwave track. I got a pad here that takes up a lot of frequencies and could probably sit better in the mix. Let's use Listen to see if we can improve this. Interesting. At 1K, the resonance is in key with the song, which could indicate where masking issues may occur. Let's try 1K. Not really improving things. I think 2K might be a better place to go. Yes, there we go. Now those synth bells are coming through the pad more. Nice. Another unique option they added here is the tone button. This is meant to quickly thin out tracks like pads and strings that play more of a supporting role in your mix, but tend to cause frequency clashes. They say it applies a convolution response, which I'm not sure what they mean by that. Convolution is technically the multiplying of frequency spectra of two sources and attenuating those frequencies. So let's say it's doing that. In Plugin Doctor, we can see it applies a rather drastic EQ curve of mostly cuts, then some boosting in the highs. Basically, thinning out your track. Yeah, that sounds good. You can still hear the pad, it's not interfering with the bass at all. It's pretty cool. And while I would always choose to EQ my own tracks to do this, this could be great for super quick mixing or a second opinion. But I find DRes's main suppression function does the trick just fine. It also includes a standard low-cut filter, exactly like the stock EQ in your DAW, in case you want to high-pass your instruments, right here in the plugin. Feels a little superfluous, but it's there if you need it. A really useful feature here is the Octave dial. Very often, resonances occur at multiple frequencies relative to the fundamental. This allows you to add processing to harmonic frequencies that may be happening at lower levels. If you turn this down, the lower you turn this, the more harmonic processing you get. Again, we can see this here in Plugin Doctor. You can see it's applying the dips to every harmonic interval. Experiment with this to see if it helps your signal. You also have a Q parameter here to widen or narrow the processing. And you also have mid-side processing, which allows you to independently process the mono and stereo image. This is great for mastering or tackling resonances and reverbs and stereo effects. And you also have oversampling, in case you want to be assured that the processing isn't creating aliasing. Now, let's compare it to the Resonance God, Oak Sound Soothe 2. Right away we can hear that Soothe 2 is doing something. That's the great thing about it, it just works right away. I'll enter the same frequency on both plugins. To my ears, D-Res is doing a better job at maintaining the highs on the guitars. Soothe sounds a little darker even though I'm not letting it process the highs at all. I'm sure I could tweak Soothe to get it closer, but it's pretty impressive that I can get a great sound so quickly with D-Res. And for a fraction of the price. And at 1/10 the price of Soothe, this plugin is a must-have. Its resonance suppression is very effective, and it goes beyond many other plugins by offering some sweet options to restore your signal, and a couple tricks to actually aid in balancing tracks in your mix. So I declare this a plugin emergency. Go grab this now while it's only $9 at Plugin Boutique. Even when it goes back to full price, it's cheaper than Reso, Equalizer, and most other resonance suppression plugins. Great job, WA Productions. Go grab this now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I love hearing from you. And use my affiliate links to support the channel. Until next time, mix well.